Now, if you weren't already excited for the Netflix Luke Cage show, I'm pretty sure your hype just went up to 11 like mine did. Holy crap. I was already really hyped for the Luke Cage show as it was. But yeah, after watching this trailer, I'm super ultra excited at this point. Also, I was not aware that it was coming out on September 30th. I was under the impression, for some reason, because they kept saying fall, and I usually mentally I just associate fall with like the start of fall with November. I don't know. It's like I don't know. I know that September is like that's the quote unquote official start of fall, but it's never like clicked in my head because it's just never clicked with me. Like September is a very forgettable month. You know what I mean? Anyway, so what was I saying? But yeah, September 30th is the start of the Luke Cage TV show. And I gotta say, I'm like I said, I'm very much excited for this. Of course, the Netflix Marvel stuff has probably been some of the best stuff we've seen from Marvel in general. And not to say, there's been bad stuff from Marvel, although I will say that, I'm still not the biggest fan of Iron Man 3. And Thor the Dark World, the more I watch it, the more flaws I find. However, yeah, the Marvel Netflix stuff is still pretty goddamn good. That's kind of across the board. But yeah, this looks like it's going to be, of course it's set in Harlem, and yeah, I'm very much looking forward to this because, yeah, it looks like it's going to follow the Jessica Jones route of, yeah, it's a person with powers who doesn't want to be the hero and has to end up being the hero. Although with Jessica, it was more like, I never want to be the hero, I don't want to be the hero, being a hero sucks, and doing the right thing got some of my friends killed, ruined their lives, and I had to end up killing the bastard anyway. With Luke Cage, on the other hand, it looks like this is going to be the show of him slowly learning to be the hero that he was meant to be, that he feels like, yeah, I was given these powers, I was used like a lab rat, and I just want to be left alone. It doesn't look like it's going to happen. I'm going to go crack some skulls. So yeah, Mike Colter, I think that's his last name, Mike Colter, I already really enjoyed him as Luke Cage in the Jessica Jones series, so I'm very much looking forward to him as Luke Cage in the TV show. And yeah, I really dig this. Now, the main villain looks like it is apparently Cottonmouth. For those who don't know, he's like a lesser, Luke Cage had like these big 70s era, very strange villains. And Cottonmouth, it looks like he's going to be like the kingpin of Harlem. And I'm kind of hoping that maybe they say that Cottonmouth got his... I doubt they're going to call him Cottonmouth. Maybe that's his street name, but I can't remember the character's real name. I can't remember the Cottonmouth's real name. But yeah, that character Cottonmouth, I'm hoping that how he got into power in Harlem, carved out a piece of New York, is probably after when Kingpin, when Fisk lost his power and went to jail for the time being. He's now, it's kind of caused a trickle-down theory, a trickle-down problem, and now we've got all these crime bosses vying for power in separate, districts in New York. And Cottonmouth's more than likely assume power in Harlem. And I'm wondering, are we going to see, like, the other crime bosses, like, the Owl, take over? Of course, I'm not talking about Leland Owlsley, because he died in Season 1. I mean, like, his son, maybe we'll get a mention of his son taking up becoming the actual Owl and taking up quintessentially taking up a piece of New York, or several other crime bosses. Yeah, so that looks like it's going to be the case, and he's going to be Luke's main enemy. What I really like about this is that this really showcases, like, this is not going to be like big on choreographed fights. This is going to be more like Luke's just going to come in and wreck your shit backwards. So that's what it's going to be kind of all about. And clearly you see there are just some brutal hits in this episode, in this show, and there looks like there's going to be other interesting things about the fighting, because again, we're dealing, just like with Jessica Jones, someone with someone with a lot of superpowers, and this is the first time we have someone who doesn't have to worry about getting shot and being like, oh no, I got shot, I gotta go to the hospital. No, it's not like that at all. I will say that it does look like they are going to play with the whole. Just because he's got unbreakable skin doesn't mean he's an unbreakable man. So I'm wondering how they're going to play that around with the show. A lot of people are also... I've noticed a lot of people saying, are we going to get Jessica Jones as a cameo in here? I wouldn't put it past him, but I'm really hoping more for, Danny to make a cameo. Danny Rand to make a cameo in this show, because you can't break up the classic Luke Cage and Iron Fist team. You just cannot break... But, yeah. I wouldn't put it past him to see other cameos from not just Jessica Jones, but also characters from Daredevil. Of course, they're trying to build the Netflix, in the Netflix show, all these interconnected shows together, and they're trying to do something with that. So I would not put it past him to see, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw the law firm from Jessica Jones in here, as well as Foggy Nelson make an appearance. I would not be shocked if we saw Foggy Nelson in here. I wouldn't be shocked if we saw several other characters from both Jessica Jones and Daredevil. Of course, we're already getting Claire Temple. She's the character that we're going to constantly see in these shows. And I saw a comment on the Netflix trailer for this show saying Claire Temple's just basically become the street level Nick Fury of the Netflix shows. And I was like, you're not wrong. Anyway, but yeah, this looks really good. I'm super excited about this, and yeah, I'm very curious to see where they're going to go with this show. Are we going to see Jessica? Are we going? I don't think we'll see Daredevil in this show, but again, I wouldn't be shocked if we saw Foggy or Karen in this show. If we saw either Foggy or Karen in this show, that wouldn't surprise me. And yeah, of course, we may see some characters from the Jessica Jones show as well. Don't know if we'll see Jessica directly, and I'm really hoping we get to see a cameo or a meeting with Danny Rand in this show as well. But maybe they'll just save their meeting for Defenders, or the Iron Fist Netflix show itself. So all in all, really excited for Luke Cage. I am super excited for this show. But you guys tell me, what did you guys think of the Luke Cage trailer? Did you guys like it? Did you guys hate it? And are you guys super excited for Luke Cage, which is less than a month away from now? Anyway, once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you guys later.